Okay, excuse the mess, but I have a problem. The Nuda overheats, right? Not long distance, but if I drive very short distance, it starts to overheat after 2 stop streets or 2 intersections. And what happens is the red light comes on, the temperature red light comes on, warns, flashes. The engine temperature goes up to 114, 118 degrees. Basically, you have to start turning the engine off, and it's a pain. So I've been trying to figure out what it was. I've been to the Nuda 900 Nuda forum, and Clik and a few guys, Ironzie, have given me some advice. I've been to the GS forum. So now I'm trying to figure out what all the things are that I can do. First, I need a Torx, because this bolt over here is the bleed screw for the radiator. As you can see, this is going to be I think it's basically where the pump is inside here. I'm not mechanical, so the reason why I'm recording this is for posterity and for people like me that are sort of quite doff when it comes to these kinds of things. So, this is the bleed screw. Here's the radiator. The engine is cold. I've left it overnight. I've put something here to collect in case it oozes out of there. And I've got myself my faithful syringe that I can remove coolant to put back. The bike's new. I got it in beginning of the year. Well, I actually got it at the end of last year, but it's been in storage until sort of March. So being only sort of 3 months old and 4,000 Ks on the clock, it shouldn't be like a major issue that's happening. So before I take it to a dealer, I'm going to try and bleed out the air and see if I can fix this. I'll record more when I do it. I only have 2 hands, so I can't hold my phone and record this and do it at the same time. So we'll see you shortly. Okay, quick update. My expansion tank has 2 types of coolant in it. It had the original sort of yellowy, off-whitey yellow kind of coolant, and now this blue coolant that the dealer, when I took it for my 1000K service, first service, he opened this expansion tank by removing the side cover, and he filled it up with blue coolant. I've now just opened up the carburetor, and of course it all drips out, which I'm catching at present. I wasn't expecting that it would be so full on a cold engine, and as you can see, I don't know how much of this is yellow and how much is blue, but from what I can see, the level is between the middle and the high mark, so that should be fine. The next part is that I switched it on. When I got to overheating, the fan does come on, but I tried touching the radiator at the back and the front and underneath, obviously away from these things because they get damn hot. But to see if it gets any heat, it doesn't get any heat. So, is it a circulation problem? Must be air blocking somewhere. I mean, this is what the forum guys, Clik and Ironzie, have been saying. Okay, so I'll keep going. So, quick update again. I've opened the radiator cap. As you can see, it's filled up. The radiator cap is there. A lot of coolant has come out. Now the expansion chamber looks empty. Level here, there's some sort of like white liquid here at the top. I don't know what the hell that is. But level has dropped here. Okay, so we'll keep trying. Update. Right. What I did, unfortunately I couldn't film it while I was doing it because, I needed my hands. Okay, as you saw, I took the radiator cap off. I topped it up. I switched the bike on, opened the bleed screw. I put a cloth underneath it to absorb a nice absorbent cloth, absorb all the liquid, and there's my cloths there that I've taken off. Anyway, so I opened it up. I started the engine. The level dropped in the radiator. The level dropped in the radiator. I topped it up with my coolant that I had spilt out into here. I topped it up. It was near the top. I opened the bleed screw. I started the engine, opened the bleed screw. I saw the level drop a little bit there. I topped it up a bit more. What else did I do? I then put the radiator cap on, revved it a bit, switched off closed the bleed screw, revved 4,000 revs, and it seemed to settle. And the highest the temperature got was 65 degrees. I haven't ridden it further, but so far so good. One problem is that there's 0 in the expansion tank now. So I probably need to go and get some Castrol coolant and top that line to, I'm guessing, between the minimum and the maximum line. Although there is something in here, it's just a different color. I can't figure out if it's got liquid in it. I've been to this side, of course, as well to have a look. The problem is that there's 2 different colors of coolant in here, but the blue should show. So I think I'll stick with blue so I can see the damn stuff. Last report in, although my expansion tank hasn't got stuff in again, it looks like there's something coming in. I can see blue, although I'm not sure if it's just on the sides of the tank. But my my radiator got warm now. So in the past that was cold, it didn't get warm. The hot air from the fan was just blowing the hot air from the exhausts that were heating the engine. That air was being blown off. It wasn't from the radiator itself being sucked the air through to cool everything down. So now that that's getting warm tells me that there's circulation in here, which is great news. So I just need to top up with coolant and maybe bleed one more time from the screw the next time I start, and it should be good. Come on, focus, damn it. Well, it says 68 degrees. I'm watching to see it's climbing to 69. As far as I know, it can go up to 80, 83, around there. It's pretty normal.